guys, Chef Maria here from BOCA. They're gonna make me eat hot stuff, but I don't know. I'm ready, but I don't know if beef is ready. It looks too white for me, but let's give it a roll. Okay, so here we're gonna start this way. This is a pineapple chipotle. This is honey serrano and green onion. This is tomato with chile de árbol. This is pure habanero. And this is the pure chiltepín, la sonorita, y salsa that we are actually bottling now and selling. I'm like, and I'm just trying the salsas. Damn you!
This. Oh no, I'm sweating.
Sweating?
I have a gringo tongue.
Tomorrow you're gonna hate me.
With James Beard nominated, former Iron Chef contestant.
No.
Top Chef.
Top Chef, yeah. I mix my chefs up. Yeah.
No worry. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of chefs.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things going on.
Right. So, James Beard nominated, former Top Chef contestant, Chef Maria Mazon.
Yes.
And I say Mazon right?
Mazon. I'd be calling worse.
How do you pronounce it?
It's for the gringos is Mazon.
Yeah, Mazon.
Actually, there's two. There's the gringo part, the Mazons, and there's also the Mexican from Sonora is Mazon.
Mazon. Yeah, see, I grew up in the Sonoran Desert in Phoenix and Tucson so much. And since Boco's Taco and Tequila are known for their different salsas almost each and every day, right?
Every day.
Every single day you do different concepts of salsas.
Well, yeah, to me it's maybe a silly excuse to not get bored.
Yeah.
But to me, I want to offer my patrons to come maybe twice or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Because I do have them. Something different every time. They can order the same taco that they love, but they know with the salsas, they're going to get different flavor profile, different spice they've probably never tried before.
Right.
Something to offer. And it's a little thank you to say, you know what? You've been supporting me. Let me get you something different.
Yeah.
So.
And they have been supporting you. I remember your first location right off of Speedway.
Yeah, I think I was there on your show, and then you got me because I was doing exotic tacos. Yeah, that got out of hand, and then you invited me for something else, but it was during COVID.
Yes.
It was right after the show.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember me being in front of a computer.
Yeah.
And
Yep. So our concept here is I'm going to ask you questions after each round of salsa.
Okay.
Okay. So we have quesadillas.
Quesadillas for the gringos, quesadillas for us.
Right. And
I brought you a little bit of everything.
Yes, and we're going to start off with the mildest of your salsa, which
that is a pineapple chipotle.
Okay, pineapple chipotle.
So I gave you is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, this is the fifth one.
Yeah, this one. Every single one has a different chile. So you get chipotle, serrano, habanero, chile de árbol, and chiltepín.
Okay, and so that's a different pepper, chili.
All of them.
Yeah. Okay, every single one. All right. Well, let's try the pineapple one. Now, I want to get a good dip of this, and then another tip for all my gringo friends out there: when looking for real, authentic Mexican food and Sonoran Mexican food. It's the color of the cheese is the difference maker. If the cheese is white, you're all right. If it's yellow,
tell a fellow.
Yeah, tell a fellow to stay away. All right, let's try this. Now, fruit salsas are a thing. There's a kick.
Yeah, it's sweet, has a kick. I won't kill you.
Yeah. Do you normally have to go for fruits that are acidic to make a good salsa? You can do it with apples and everything else.
One of my most favorite salsa. It's a green apple with chiltepín and peanut butter.
Really? And peanut butter?
Yeah.
And then you just throw some spice in there?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's
that way you can like try something else, like challenge your palate. I sound like a dork, but it's true.
Well, yeah, you want to challenge your palate. Is there any fruit that has never worked for you in a salsa? You can't do it.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Why
gross.
not? Yeah.
I don't know, it's gross.
You just can't do it.
Yeah.
But mango for days.
Mango,
right?
I had mango, but they were not ripe enough. The cantaloupe, I love like cantaloupe water, like the Jamaica they make out of cantaloupe.
Yeah.
But because the cantaloupe is it's a lot of water content. It's very watery. It doesn't come the way. No, I've done it twice, and I said, you and me,
just not friends.
Not friends.
Not amigas.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh, you're going for seconds.
I'm going for seconds. I do like this pineapple. I do like how it's sweet, but just a little bit spicy.
Yeah. So, but you know what? It's funny because when people ask, it's very difficult to make a good salsa hot and taste good.
Right.
I have not tried with the hot ones in the show. I tried one salsa that I think somebody bought online. It was just, I was like killing my tongue for no apparent reason.
Yeah, just for the sadistic part of the spice.
No,
yeah.
I'm like, no, I own a restaurant, so I can suffer that way.
Right.
Instead of eating, no. My challenge here is to make hot, but make you try more and more and more and more. So that's the key.
What is why is it so important for salsas to be spicy, like traditionally?
Because they're salsas.
Just because they're salsas?
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing. It's like, why do you want a burger to be just perfect? Like the perfect ratio of meat. That's what they're here for.
Right. Now you were born in Tucson.
I was born in Tucson.
Raised
I was
in Sonora.
raised in Sonora.
Yeah.
My parents still live there. My older sister lives there. I'm the middle child.
Are you second generation chef, third generation chef?
No, zero.
Just all family?
Yep.
But growing up, what was the...
My grandma never cooked a day in her life.
Really?
My grandma only cooked two things, if you consider instant oatmeal cooking.
Yeah.
She cooked eggnog. She made a good, mean eggnog. Which
From scratch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I would have killed for a cup of eggnog right now for my grandma. She's been gone for a while, and then stuffing.
Stuffing?
Like meat stuffing.
Okay.
That was unbelievable.
Have you ever made meat stuffing on your menu?
I actually have a third restaurant in the works about to open. Is coming. It has some sort of inspiration because of my grandmother.
Well, let's take another bite because that leads me to my next question. And let's try this green salsa first. So, it's a verde, right? Traditionally.
It has some sweet notes as well.
Okay.
But this is pure green onions and serranos.
Sure. Okay. And it does look like there's some char here. Did you char the peppers?
We char the serranos and the onions.
Nice.
So this one is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
We use piloncillo for that one.
Yeah, I mean it's so sweet. It feels like there's sugar in it. Is there?
No.
Oh.
No, it's piloncillo.
Okay, that's what made it sweet.
Okay.
Very good. So of course, BOCA Tacos and Tequila, your restaurant, and then you were just recently announced partnership with Borderlands Brewing.
Yeah.
And you took over their menu, right? And so, what was? Is there a different approach when you cultivate a menu for Borderlands as opposed to BOCA?
Well, yeah. The point is, like, BOCA is going to be 13 May 29, and I just want to do something different. So the menu, what I grabbed, the menu there, what I did, is to base it on the beer. It's I always say it's good, goddamn good beer, goddamn good food.
Right.
But you need to pair it up. So it has a lot of. We have a lot of appetizers like chicharrones, like peanuts and chiltepín salt, like panela with queso fresco fried with another sauce. It does have tacos dorados.
Right.
I just want to put it out there.
Yeah.
Those type of tacos dorados, they're a fork and a knife taco.
Okay.
Why? Because we don't fry the taco like here. It's not a shell.
Crispy, yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It is a tortilla from my own tortilleria that we actually pan seared.
Okay.
So it gives you that crunch, but it's also soft. It has shredded beef and potatoes. You close it, you sear it very well, and you cover with greens, pickled veggies, crema, and lime, and it has like a sauce on the side, like a little jugo, what we call, it's like the jus of the meat, if you will.
Yes.
Just cover it and go at it.
Nice. Almost like a birria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cousins.
Yeah. Cousins. Okay.
So it's called tacos dorados.
Did you have to go through and taste every beer to make sure to be inspired for each menu item?
I had a great relationship with Borderlands way before we.
So you already knew what the beer tasted like.
Yeah. So, and Ayla, the brewer, the master brewer, does a beautiful, beautiful job. So to me, it was like, okay, how can we put these two brands and make one?
Right.
because it's BOCA, it's Borderlands on Tool, but there's Borderlands on Sam Hughes.
Yes.
And then our second location together, our restaurant, it's called Dos.
Okay.
On River and Craycroft. We're building right now.
Oh, nice.
It's about, I think, June or July.
And is that going to be, well, again,
it's a sit down. Yeah, but it's more sit down, more like, oh, you just finished golfing with your buddies.
Right.
Let's have a couple of beers and good food. You can go and flip flop, but also have a nice glass of Mexican wine.
Right.
And eat like a nice piece of steak. But I will not take you to the cleaners for it.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I don't want your half of your paycheck.
Right. Yeah.
I want you to eat good and keep coming back.
Yeah.
So
look at that going on.
So this is your habanero.
Okay. Now
it's gonna be hot.
Now it's crema. It looks like a cream, but it's not.
No, zero dairy.
So this is gonna be hot. Okay. That will lead me to my next hot question, but I'll see how my tongue takes. So far, I'm holding up well. I haven't taken a sip of water at all.
Oh, God, Okay. I see you. I feel you.
Well, that's around. Like I said, I grew up in Northern Desert, but no,
this is not pure crema. This is the key. Is this to saute the onions and the habaneros?
Okay.
You saute them with oil, blend them, and that's what gives it the.
Wow, it looks like straight cream, but oh yeah, the habanero creeps up on you. Can you tell? It's coming up? All right.
Your face is like.
This is a great and bad idea at the same time.
Yeah.
On Top Chef, what was the most surprising thing you discovered kind of being shooting it behind the scenes? The most surprising thing to you?
How many people it takes to make a show so people in their houses can watch 1 hour.
Right.
I had no idea. I mean, I've been on TV shows before, but those are shootings like you in and out one day.
Right.
I was there 2 months.
Right. Yeah. You live there.
Yeah. I was there 2 months. It was 200 some people. The well orchestrated. It was like the ocean.
Yeah.
Go there, go here, and you're like, what? But yeah, that was the most surprising one. And the second, how competitive you can get, and not for the money, not for the price.
Right.
It's just to prove to yourself and your peers,
Yeah.
That I discovered that of myself. It's like, of course I wanted to win, but holy shit. Yeah. Like, I am an ass.
Yeah, you were like cutthroat. Yeah.
But to me, I never compromise my own integrity of like throwing somebody under the bus or doing something shady. I'm like, if I'm here, it's because I'm good.
Yeah.
But it's just the competitive side of it. You're like,
right.
Let's go.
And then you're living with everybody, so it's gonna,
Well, ours wasn't because it was COVID.
Oh, yes.
So we actually, they rented a whole hotel.
Yeah.
We were in the 10th floor. Each one of us had a room. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
But I had no TV, no cell phone, no computer, nothing. Like zero.
It was like jail.
Yeah.
How much rest time did they give you in between shots?
It depends. It depends if like certain challenges take one whole day. Certain challenges take 3 days.
Yeah.
It all depends, honestly. But no, you never, because you have to do interviews, you have to go shopping, you have to plan your menu. Hey, can I check the computer and see if I still have a restaurant?
Right,
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, luckily things ran well, and
you keep going with that, so it's not that hot.
No, it is a little hot, but I should move on to the next one, so I will. I'm gonna.
So see.
This next one looks like chili paste.
Well, no, it's pure chile de árbol, which is a dry chile.
Okay.
Tomatoes.
Okay, this is gonna hurt me. I know it's gonna hurt me on the way out. I still haven't had water.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank
you.
You
will with that one.
Yeah. Luckily, we're doing a quesadilla, so cheese mashed a little bit.
The chip, it was like, I mean, chips and salsa, but for me, I want you to try stuff that you were actually gonna eat at home with.
Right. What's the first thing? I think it tastes good. The flavor's good. The spice hasn't caught up with me yet. My eyes are a little watery, but that's it. But yeah, what's the first thing you want people to try when they come to BOCA? If they had to pick one thing off the menu,
I'll say the macho taco. It's one of my favorites. I want them to come up at the restaurant and be open-minded. It's not a taqueria,
right?
But it's also not like a fine restaurant. Right. It's a relaxed atmosphere. We, like yesterday, we were so busy on a Monday, which thank you to the Taco Gods. And I just actually had knee surgery. I got knee replacement surgery about a month and a half ago.
Wow.
So I cannot do much running. And I'm like, suck it up, buttercup. So I was cleaning tables and stuff. And the people look so chilled. Like it's like they were here to enjoy and they saw us running around. And they're like, we got you. We know you're busy. Like, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I hate people's like, they just angry. And I'm like, it's not my fault you haven't getting laid a month or so. Like, chill.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
It's spicy. Initially I thought the flavor on this was a lot better than I was expecting going into it, because I thought it was just going to be
chile.
Torture, right?
No.
And there was a lot of flavor there. You taste the tomato up front, but those chili peppers creeping up on the tongue. Now this thing, is this like a suicide bottle? No, it's Chipotle, so it shouldn't be.
It's chiltepín.
What is it? Chiltepín?
Well, you're from here. They're tiny chilies that they grow. It's in the wild, if you will.
Okay.
Like every chili, they say every chili in the world has the DNA of this chili.
Really?
It grew up in the Sonoran Desert, and we're known for it. I have a plant over there. Like they're tiny, but they're evil.
So you can actually grow some here too?
Oh yeah, I grow it all.
Nice.
I do it all.
Well, we are in the Sonoran Desert, so
yes. Actually, when Top Chef came to season 19, they filmed the finale here.
Yeah.
One of the challenges was to cook with chiltepín.
Okay.
And prickly pear.
Could anyone do it? Well,
yeah, I was very surprised that it was hot, but it was edible. Like the things that they cooked, they shine through.
Okay.
Because you can screw up a meal like that.
Easy, right?
Yeah. So go.
Did you go to culinary school?
I did not.
Okay, yeah. So you've been all self-taught in a way by working in kitchens and.
No, this is my only kitchen I've worked for.
Yeah. So how the hell you developed this? Because you're fantastic.
It's by not being afraid to ask.
Right.
If you don't know something and you're interested in something, fucking ask.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I have books, TV, YouTube, Top Chef.
Yeah.
You know, I ask. I don't get embarrassed.
What do you like to order when you go to a new Mexican food restaurant? What are you judging them on? You don't order? You don't go to other places?
Well, it's not that I don't go to Mexican restaurants.
Right.
But when I go, I want to crave something else.
It's true. So if you're going out to eat with your wife, where are you going?
We go to True Lands by our house, Oracle and Ina. We go to Anello. I love his pizza. Stupid good.
Yeah.
Saffron.
Yeah.
I love saffron. Ethiopian food, we go to Cafe Desta. Good steak, Daisy Mays.
Nice.
They have the best wings in the world. When I feel down, I go shopping at Whole Foods, even though it's a big chain.
Yeah.
But I can shop with a glass of wine up.
Yeah.
So I'm shopping super expensive fruit, but I feel fancy.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, no, it's an occasion. Look at it. I'm doing more. So
I didn't kill you. Okay.
You did not kill me on this Caliente Unos Calientes. Yeah, I made it through. Now, that's how it is right now. And that's the flight today. You know, each flight is different each and every day here at BOCA.
And also, some people have their, the taste buds. They can take more heat than others. Sometimes, even my Anaheims, they come super hot. And it's whatever I can get at the moment. I try to shop local.
Right, as best you can.
My restaurant is about 80% locally sourced.
Nice.
And so is Borderlands.
Right. And final question on this. Do you ever package up your salsa to sell it?
This one so far,
right?
It takes a lot of work, man.
Yeah, I bet. Well, what about if like in a mason jar or something?
I mean, if you could, like, let's say we were not doing this.
Yeah.
You had tacos and you're like, you know what? I want a jar of the pineapple.
Yeah.
You can buy it.
Okay.
Whatever I have on deck, you can totally buy.
Right. They'll scoop it and they throw it in there.
They put a sticker. There you go.
Yeah. What does that usually run for a jar?
$9.
Nice.
This one is more expensive because it's pure chiltepín.
Yeah. And it's in a fancy bottle and it has a label.
Yeah.
You know,
and
it's
it
not
has
a Sharpie.
ingredients.
It has ingredients.
But that one, I wanted to create a salsa in a bottle that was not forgettable.
Right.
Like, the square bottle.
Yes.
You have the sriracha. The one that looks like with the green.
Right.
Like you want to
with the little nipple on top. Yeah.
But to me, it's the production part of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do like that you'll just throw it in a jar and kind of homemade.
My goal is to open like a studio kitchen with all TV stuff, so I can do my videos and invite other chefs to do cooking classes.
Yeah.
But also have like 5-6 tables of like a tasting menu, and on the side see my production line of salsas, and then my bodega.
Yeah.
That's my dream.
Yeah. And that's what your tortilla shop is, your bodega.
Yeah, my bodega sells. We host about 14 local brands.
Nice.
So I'm trying to give a voice to the small creators. And then I opened it for my tortillas, my corn tortillas.
Yeah.
That we bring the maize from Oaxaca, we nixtamalize it.
Nice.
We have the machine in the back, and it's a labor of love.
Yeah.
Because I mean, how much money you can sell the tortillas for?
Right.
The dozen does run for $4.85 because it's 100% the real deal.
Right.
And they have to be fridged.
Yeah. They have to be refrigerated?
Well, yeah, because not to diss other brands, but if you go to Safeway, those I've seen with mold, but I guarantee you they've been in the shelf for.
Right.
So no.
Yeah.
No. I didn't kill him.
I know. Well, you know, and I actually think the spiciest one is this habanero one right here.
Really?
Yeah, for me, because this one creeps up behind.
It's super good though.
It is really good. In fact, there's no cream in there. It's mind blowing.
Do you eat spicy or no?
Yeah, I mean, normally I put hot sauce and stuff, yeah. But I wouldn't consider myself like an iron tongue by any means. I'm definitely a weakling when it comes to some of this stuff. I've definitely tapped out some of your salsas here before and gotten halfway through. I'm like, I'm going to stick around this or this.
When you eat soups, do you have to have spicy stuff?
Not always, but I definitely have thrown like Tabasco and different hot sauce in my soups.
You know what? I'm a huge Tabasco fan.
Yeah.
People don't like it. I adore Tabasco.
Can you make a Tabasco salsa?
I've done it before.
Yeah?
Yeah. And
what else was in it?
I believe, if I remember correctly, it was cucumber.
Okay.
So it's an inspiration, like a michelada situation.
Yeah.
That went out really good.
Yeah.
I'm actually in the process of writing my own book.
Nice. Oh,
I have to go to New York in next month.
Is it going to be recipes or just stories?
Just recipes of salsas.
Right.
But the key of a salsa, let's say, this is it, right? This is your meal.
Yeah.
This is all you can afford.
Right.
You come and your mom, single mom, or I'm not a single mom, but a dad, whatever. You make this.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I bought a pineapple chipotle. What am I doing? You can have tacos. Okay, you heat it up. You add a little bit of, crema, and you can make a spicy Korean, Latino. You put pork.
Yeah.
That's another dish.
Yeah, nice.
And then the idea of my book is to grab one salsa and make 3 different dishes with the same salsa, but taste completely different.
Nice.
It's a lot of
I like that
work.
concept, yeah, but I'm sure because then you're going through all the different salsas and seeing how you could spin it off. And then is it all just Mexican-based food, or you have different influences?
It's different.
Right.
Like
so Italian and all of it.
But coming from a dyslexic ADHD chef,
right,
to write down a recipe, it's like me speaking in tongues. I'm like, what the hell? It's my wife. She comes to the now that I'm taking time off because of my knee.
Yeah.
She comes from work, and I'm doing all the developing the salsas, and she's like, "What exploded in here?" And I'm like, "Stop!" And I'm like, I have my iPad, a pen. I remember on the show they made us write a recipe. I swear to God, mine was, what the fuck is she trying to say?
Right.
So there were the alumni, the famous alumni, Kristen Quiche, is trying to make my recipe.
Yeah.
And she is by the book. She is one of those chefs.
Right. Very meticulous and detail oriented.
And she's like, what is this? So there was like, I think 10 of us or 8 of us left. And everybody was meticulous like that, except for Jamie Tran and me.
Yeah.
Jamie, it's a Vietnamese chef in Las Vegas, recently named the best chef in Vegas.
Yeah.
Not on the strip though.
Okay.
She's a badass.
Yeah.
ADHD like me, nobody understood us. So I'm like, Jamie, we were like in the vans, right? And they were driving us. So I gave her the recipe. It's like, boo, I get it. You put this, that. And I said, yes, somebody understood me. So we got a phone call. They allowed us to call, I called Lily. And I said, how is this? Like, well, this challenge was rough. Why? They made me write a recipe, babe. And my wife could not lie. Oh, babe.
Oh.
How did you do? And I'm like, I end up in the top 3.
Yeah.
Because my food was fucking good.
Right. They just didn't understand. And
Tom Colicchio told me, don't ever write recipes. Like, hire somebody to write them for you.
Right.
And he's like, my wife writes my recipes. Like, I'm dyslexic too.
Yeah, right.
Like, he tells them what he wants the recipe to be, and the wife is well organized.
Yes.
I can't.
Well, if you weren't writing it down in the book, it's an excellent way to keep your recipe secret. It's like they'd have to decipher the code to crack it to see exactly how to make it.
And it's honestly, I always say the recipe is 99% the chef writing it.
Yeah.
But it's also the 1% of the guy or the girl or the person making the recipe. It's all about the rest.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you 1 tablespoon of salt.
Right.
But it's, I don't know, that extra, I don't know about, something about it that it's about the cook.
And do you write it down? Like you do like a shake as
I have my scale, my this, my that.
Right.
Because for me, it's like, okay, get a bunch of cilantro. But who's going to tell me that in New York, the bunch of cilantro is 3 cilantro stems.
Right.
And in here, you go to Food City and it's a bush.
Yeah.
So you have to put the weight.
Yeah.
It has to be proof to a T.
Right.
And it's being the vein of my existence.
But
as we speak.
Yes, but I love how you continue to challenge yourself and continue to surprise yourself and everyone around you.
Well, you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, you're one of the few ones in this world that love what you do, I hope.
Yes.
I love what I do.
Right.
But if I don't keep challenging myself, it becomes routine.
Yeah, you get bored.
Like, oh yeah, I have to shower.
Yeah.
I have to go to work. But if I'm here at work and I'm developing all this, I mean, shit, it's Wednesday, that's Tuesday, and I'm making a podcast.
Yeah.
How interested is that?
I don't know.
So, people, learn how to live life.
Chef
We
Maria
forgot
Mazon.
that.
Yes, yeah. We'll add that in there. And we'll even have it in like text. Learn how to live life and smile. Yeah. We could do it across there.
Love Chef Maria.
Yeah.
XOXO, never change. Well, thank you.
I love it. Well, yes, thank you so much.
I'm glad I didn't kill you.
Yeah. I'm still eating it to kind of like quench the.
But do you see that it's spicy?
Yeah, no, it's all spicy.
But
spicy. Well, spiciest, and this has a kick too.
But I didn't kill your taste buds. You can have a taco now and
it's all flavor.
Not die.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, thank you for not dying.
I'm doing several.
It's not good for business. Chef Maria killed. No.
Yeah.
No bueno. Well, thank you for thinking of me.
Of course. Well, you're the first one when we were thinking about this concept, for many reasons. And, your different take on salsas being like the main one, because you always have something new and different, which is, I think, just added selling point to remind people. But like, hey, yeah, if you went to BOCA like last month, that's great. Do it again, because it's going to be a different experience every single time, just from the get-go, from, the appetizer on.
And that's the whole point. People choose you to go out, and I'm gonna do my best not to fuck it up,
right?
Because that's what we only do. But also I'm gonna do my best to give you the best. It's like, hey, you haven't had the chance to travel, hey, try something American or something Asian or something Indian. So It's just me and the blender have a special relationship. I have a tattoo of a blender.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
On my thigh, because when I was on Speedway, remember?
Yeah.
I never had money. Well,
yeah.
And I said, when I buy myself a Vitamix, that means I made it.
Yeah, that was the goal. That was, yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah.
It's like, I can afford $500 because I was going to freaking Walmart, which I don't like to go to Walmart, but it's $30 blenders.
Right.
I could afford it, but I would break them the next day.
Right.
So to me, I made it big when I bought myself a Vitamix.
How many Vitamix do you have right now?
I'm afraid that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12.
Yeah.
I have 12.
You're 12 times platinum. Boom.
Vitamix, wink.
Yeah. Send me a free one. For sure. The 13th one's for free.
Yeah. So I have 12.
Yeah. Now, you were nominated for James Beard Award, right? Do you think you would have won the award if you wore a fake beard?
Yeah, probably. I can. No, it was a semifinal. It was a 2020 and then 2022.
Right.
21, they didn't do anything. I was surprised. I was humbled. It's one of those things. Do I want it? Yes. Do I need it? No.
Right. You don't need it. Yeah.
But do I want it?
Yeah.
My ego does want it.
Yeah. Well, and again, you're DIY on every aspect, and we celebrate that all day long, from our musicians to our chefs to our artists.
I mean, Tucson is known for that, though.
Exactly.
And now it's getting great recognition. We were in Times Magazine.
I know.
I mean, it's just too.
And you're a large part of that, believe it or not. Because you keep putting us on like blips on the Google map.
No, well, so, I thank you, and yes. I say thank you very humbly.
My nose is running.
Yes, I made it. But there's a lot of makers that don't get enough recognition. Like Wendy from Tamarico.
Right.
Being vegan, vegetarian, people don't think Mexican cuisine can be that.
Right.
They think lard and all these things. Wow. Like other restaurants that have put us on the map, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like being there, like New York, Chicago, you see all those metropolis, and then Tucson.
Right, yeah.
And 90% of the people don't know how to pronounce Tucson.
No, they don't. They say
Tucson,
Tucson.
not Tucson.
Yeah. But when it comes to Sonoran delicacy, we are the capital of the region, I think.
Yes, we are, and we do it very well, and people enjoy it, and I love to be part of it.
Yes. Well, thank you for leading the charge.
Thank you.
Chef Maria Mazon.
Thank you. Thank you. I love saying it.
Yes. We got filters.
Thank you. I'm glad I didn't kill you.
Oh, no, yeah. I was actually